Madam, Pranam, madam.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
ஆரம்பிக்கு பாப்பா.
Madam.
இன்னும் 1 minute இருக்கு. Sir, can we start, sir?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Good evening to all of you. Today, we are all gathered here for the 3-day research methodology workshop on research method organized by the IQAC-ANNAMALAI of Annamalai University. Thank you very much, participants, for your overwhelming response and for your involvement in the activities of the IQAC. We have 549 participants registered, and they're all just entering for this workshop from various parts of the country. Since both the director of IQAC and director of DARE are preoccupied, they are not with us, but however, they have sent their wishes to us, wishing this program a success. On behalf of the organizing committee, a warm welcome to all of you present online. So let us start the program with a small prayer. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today we have with us Professor Sadiq Basha as the resource person for today's session. A brief intro to him. He is the head of the Department of Library Science of Annamalai University. Prior to this, he has served as the University Librarian of Annamalai University. He is a highly resourceful person with a good command of language, and he has 3 decades of experience. His academic credit goes like this. He has given invited talks around 50 in academic colleges and in workshops. Under his guidance, he has produced 20 PhDs. He is the recipient of several awards, to name a few: Best Teacher Award, Best Researcher Award, Best Librarian Award. On behalf of the organizing committee, a warm welcome to you, sir.
Good evening.
Sir will be discussing on index journals and metrics in citation databases, tools and techniques. So now the platform is yours, sir. You can handle the session.
Thank you, Dr. Pravina, for your nice introduction.
Sir, unable to hear you, sir. Little bit sound volume, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The most respected IQAC team members and the dear participants. So it gives me immense pleasure to share my knowledge today in this through this webinar. Let me first thank the organizers for having given me the wonderful opportunity, especially the IQAC as well as director there and the university authorities for having given me this wonderful opportunity to meet the young researchers through this platform. I hope that there are about 300 participants online. Actually, this session which I am going to share with you are very much important for all the research scholars, irrespective of the discipline or subjects. When we want to do the research means, these are the basic requirements for every researcher. Every researcher should have known the basic ideas. That is why it's mandatory that the UGC has clearly given a coursework on research ethics paper, research publication and ethics. Why it is so? Because as the research scholars and researchers, not only I'm talking about of the only researchers, these are the basic requirements of knowledge that every person who are all involved in the research, either it may be the research scholar or the faculty members. So whatever that I am going to share with you all, common to all the people, and it is the most important one, then only we will be successful in the career which we have taken as a researcher. So as time is flying fast, let me share with the thoughts which I have through on the mode of PPT. So any one of your participants just tell me that are you able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So actually, I have two
Yes, sir.
important things to be discussed with you: that research visibility and metrics, as well as what are the publication techniques to be followed, and how to select the journals from the index databases. So these are all the things I'm going to discuss with you. So let me start with some of the quotes. So when we classify the human beings, actually this session for whom? Because the people who take join webinar only for the purpose of certificate. This is not for those people. They can get the certificate, but they cannot realize the knowledge actually what I am going to share with you. So when we talk about of the human beings, we can divide into three categories. The first category of the people, those who don't want to do any work at all. They are very idle, very lazy. They simply living, and whether if you give banana to them, even they expect it to be peeled off and given to them. That is the one category of the people. First category which we can call. The second category of the people are those they do their duty only. They never do any extra work. They never do any extra work. Whatever the work is assigned to them, they just do that work, and finishing up that work, they leave the place. That is the second category of the people. They do their duty only. There is one more category of the people who do their duty and little more. Listen to me carefully. Who do their duty and little more. The people who belongs to this category are real heroes and real heroines, I can tell that. And whoever's names are there in the still history, they belong to this category only. And why I'm telling this, that which I am going to tell you is this is only for those people, those who belong to this category. Because this research means you are going to do research at your particular discipline or the discipline or subject which you have taken, but this is extra work which we are going to do. That is what I'm going to tell how to deal with that extra work. So that is why do your duty and little more. So that I think that you are all do you want to be optimistic or pessimistic? And I can say that optimistic is the person who find the solution for a particular problem, and pessimistic is the person who find the problem from the solution. Now any one of the researcher just tell me, the participant who is in the category of researcher, what do you want to be? Do you want to be the researcher, do you want to be the optimistic or pessimistic?
Sir?
Only optimistic, sir.
Optimistic.
Optimistic. Okay, very good.
Optimistic.
Optimistic is the person find the solution. I can say you right, but the researcher should not be optimistic.
Pessimistic.
Should be pessimistic.
Pessimistic.
Am I right? Because what happened
Yes,
when
sir.
Newton went to the apple garden, when he found that the apple fell from the tree, what he thought in negative manner that only he can find some solution for, and he got some. He thought that it is a problem, and he has found the solution for that problem. Am I right or not? And in sociological concept, we should be optimistic, but in the research concept, we should be pessimistic. Okay, sir. Now listen, as the researcher, what the university or any institution expect from you, whatever the knowledge that we create in that particular field in your department, it is the knowledge is not just bound oriented. That is not that within the boundary everyone should have to use, but this is your knowledge should be shared with everybody. Try to understand. Everybody means every person in this world has the rights to utilize your knowledge. If it is a case, whatever the work that you findings that you bring it out, it should not be within the campus of your institution. It should be brought it out to the world level. For that purpose, it is expected, it is said that as a mandatory, that you have to publish minimum of 2 articles in index journal. I think that you might have understood why these things are made as an mandatory. So now listen, just I'm asking these questions to you, the participants. When you want to stretch your hand, when you want to stretch your hands, do you want to stretch your hands to give something to anybody, otherwise to get something from anybody? Tell me. So if you want to stretch your hands, do you expect something to be given to you, otherwise do you want to share something to everybody? So do you
To
like?
share something.
So
Both
if it is the
clear
case,
something to.
if it is the case, whenever, so what, as the researcher, as the beginning, what your level is, that you are using others knowledge. As you are, I'm just this slide is what I want to convey from this slide. You are using e-resources of others knowledge, but why don't you to be the creator of knowledge? Why don't you be the sharer of knowledge? Okay, so for that purpose, what you have to do, you should have some visibility account in your research career. Now, this is not the simple question that I have placed on the screen. Actually, this is the most important questions that in your life. Now, just ask these questions to you all. Do you have visibility account? I'm asking that, do you have account in Google Scholar? How many of you have account in Google Scholar? How many of you have account in ResearchGate? How many of you have account in Web of Science? Otherwise in Scopus, otherwise in InfluibNet. So if you say that, sir, I don't have account in all these things, but I have only account in one Google Scholar only, means you are not the best researcher. Try to understand. Otherwise, just to peel it up further, do you have the identity as a, I mean, researcher means, sir, I have been given the identity card from my institution. It is not that I'm expecting from you. Do you have these IDs? Have you created this ID after joining your PhD? Have you ever created this ID? One is RCID ID. So RCID ID actually open researcher contributor ID, just like the author ID, 60-digit number will be given to you for when, as you are considered to be the best author, as you are considered to be the author for publication in index journal. Means this is the most important part. So have you ever created this RCID ID so far for your purpose? Otherwise, do you have Google Scholar ID? What you people are thinking that Google Scholar, I have account, sir. What is Google Scholar ID? Google Scholar ID, what you think that it is under your name? No, my dear friends, it is not under your name. It is alphanumeric character, Google Scholar ID. Every researcher should have known clearly what that particular Google Scholar ID of an individual. And ResearchGate ID. So have you got ResearchGate ID so far? Another one most important prestigious ID is researcher ID as the researcher. Researcher ID is provided by Web of Science. When you publish at least one article in Web of Science database, in Web of Science index journal, then you will be provided researcher ID. It is a pride. Try to understand. If anyone says that, sir, I have researcher ID, means that you are the prideful person. And another one is Scopus ID. Scopus ID, we do not want to create it. Scopus ID is to be created by Scopus itself. When you publish at least one paper, one article in Scopus, automatically Scopus comes forward to, create an ID under your name. Have you ever got such an opportunity so far? If you say no, then your research is not completed. Then another one is Vidwan ID. So Vidwan ID is free ID that you can create. Now among this list, 3 IDs are that, free to be created online immediately. Even today itself you can create. Which one? RSCAID ID, Google Scholar ID, and Vidwan ID. But the 3 IDs are, it is not that an easy joke that you have to create. You need an extra knowledge. That the knowledge I am going to share with you. Up to this, do you have any clarification that to be asked me? You can ask me. Otherwise, let me go further. You can ask me, what is this identity, sir? Why these identities are needed? Why these IDs are needed? So that what happened, documentation is the most important one. The IQAC in our university is doing wonderful work in documentation. Because of that, we get A++. So that now try to understand, as the researcher in your life, you have to do the documentation. Whatever the work that you do, So the documentation can be easily done by these IDs to update your advancement and to fill your advancement credential. It is for the faculty members, and you can measure your own development. So most of the research scholars are telling, sir, I am doing a lot of wonderful work. What is the evidence, sir? Do you have any evidence? So if you want to show your evidence means these are all the IDs will provide you the evidence at time to time. And always we are comforting that I am better than others. In what way that you are better than others? To compare your skill with other means these IDs will show you, that you are better than others. In what way? With some metrics value. Okay, sir. Now you have started your lecture. You are going on threatening us. Now what to do now? Now tell me how to do all those things. So actually, there are two stepping stones to be successful for creating these IDs and creating this documentation. First of all, we should understand your own quality, and we can measure it, and we have to update our accounts. For that purpose, we need and quality of knowledge. How to that? We should have a basic knowledge about of adjudicative tools of scientists, otherwise researchers, and we should have the what are the techniques behind it to learn it, and how to handling these tools that we have to learn. Okay, sir. What are the indicators behind this as a researcher? These are all the four main indicators for a researcher. So the last indicator is institution level indicators is only for the faculty members, and these top three article level indicators, author level indicators, journal level indicators are for every researcher. They should have the basic knowledge about of these things. If you don't have this basic knowledge, then you will not be able to survey in future when you apply for any job in central universities or research centers. That is why you should have the depth knowledge about of all those things. So first one is article level indicators. So if you talk about of article level indicators, you should have heard about of citation. So whenever you go for review collection, what are all the reviews to be taken, sir? Do I take the reviews? What are all the reviews relevant to my subject or relevant to my topic? No. So what you have to do, you should not take all the reviews relevant to your topic, but you should select only those reviews which have high citation count. What is a citation, sir? The people, those who don't don't know about of this, let me share with you what it is actually exactly. So citation is nothing but it is the credit given to each and every article author. So how it is given, sir? When we write an article, we would cite some of the works earlier done earlier in the form of articles, so that when we cite, we would include the names of the author and as well as in which year it was published as an inside citation, and in the references we would give the full details about of that bibliographical details. So full bibliographical detail means all the information about of that article we would have given. So once this information is uploaded into that particular journal, they will index it. When they index, whoever's names are there in that article as the citation, they will be given one credit as a citation count. So that credit is said as a citation. So receiving one citation from one article after publication, it would take minimum of 1 year. Try to understand. That is a pride. That is the scientific data that you have created the knowledge in the society. If I say that I have 5 citation means I can proudly say that I have shared my knowledge to 5 people in the world. So these 5 people may be living anywhere in the world. So that is why the responsibility of the social responsibility of the institution is shared now. Now social responsibility of the institution. That is why it is the UGC what it is said that you have to publish your article in index journal means when your article is published in index journal, it will be widespread all over the world. So all over the world, people will look at your article and they would take the knowledge from you, and you will be given credit as a citation. So that how many citations that you have received for the article which you have published, that is the pride. Try to understand. Now ask these questions to your own self. Have you got any citation so far for your publication? Have you got any citation in the Web of Science? Have you got any citation in Scopus? These are all the pride which will I mean, take your collar high. And if you say that I have citations, sir, but in Google Scholar only, but I have citation only in the SSRN database, so that is not that much pride, but it may be a pride, I can tell that. But the citation which you receive in index journal is the, I mean, special thing to be considered while you get your appointment in any institution. So I think that you might have understood that article level indicators, what is high citation count. So that when you become the author, when you become an author of any article, once you started publishing any article, these index will show you your quality. Try to understand, my dear friends. What are all the indexes are? H index is the pride index. It is calculated for each and every author who are all in the publication activity. Another one is G index. Next one is M index. Another one is HC index, then I10 index, then P index. So these are all the index you can just pass on through now. But when you go for any interview in the central universities or any state universities, otherwise in research center, the first question they will ask you at the interview, what is your H index? What is your I10 index? What is your P index? Like this, they may ask you a question. Now, when can I develop, sir? My dear friends, the research scholars, this is the time that you can initiate your account and you can improve your account. Once you started doing this activity at the researcher, as a researcher, now it will be growing as a plant and it will give you the fruit when you go for, I mean, appointment. When you go for appointment as an assistant professor or a scientist or, I mean, research fellow anywhere, it will help you to get your job easily. Try to understand. Now, what is H index? So H index, when we talk about this, H index is given only to the people, those who are in the publication activity. After publication their article, if anybody refers your article and they include your name, your article, your year of publication as an inside citation, and in the reference full details of your publication, and when it is indexed, then they will be given one citation. So now try to understand, when you get one citation, try to understand, when you get one citation, how the H index is calculated, the number of article and as well as in front of the citation. Try to understand, there is no any, I mean, standard year wise formula. You may receive the citation for the recent publication even today, but you may not have received the public citation which is published 10 years before. You may not get even one citation also, but that is why it is calculated based on citation irrespective of year of publication. So number of article, number of citation, where either it is equal or the citation is greater, there your H index is calculated. Let me explain in detail. Now, for example, here the table I have given, the for one article you have received only one citation, your account of H index is started. Try to understand. If you have published one article and after 1 year you have received one citation, means your account of H index is started as a H index 1. So here you can find that in the first article, this author has received 33 citation, there his H index is 1 at the level of 1, and whatever the 32 extras are, it is calculated for future purpose. And in the second article, the researcher should have received 2 citation in the second article as well as in the first article also. Try to understand. Now, the number of articles, number of citations should be equal or greater the citation rate, right? So first article, one citation is enough for H index, calculating H index 1. When he moves to the second article, whether he moves to the second H index, he should have received
We are unable to hear you, sir.
Voice is not audible.
Voice is not audible, sir.
Sir,
Sir, you are not audible.
Sir? Some technical issue, please kindly bear with us. I'll just talk to sir.
Actually, ma'am, sir on the line I think he's facing some technical issues.
Informed sir, sir will be online now. Sir will be joining us shortly. Please, some technical issues. Sir will be joining us now. Till Sir joins, I'll ask you one question. You give me the answer in the chat box. In Washington, there was a washerwoman who washed the Washington's Prime Minister's clothes. How many W's are there in all? I repeat, in Washington, there was a washerwoman who washed the Washington's Prime Minister's clothes. How many W's are there in all? Give your answers in the chat box. Yes? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, madam.
Kindly give your answers in the chat box. How many W's are there in all? I repeat the question. I'm receiving the responses. I repeat the question. In Washington, there was a washerwoman who washed the Washington's prime minister's clothes. How many W's are there in all? I can see number 5, 3. Yes, Karthikeyan, you are right. See how many, my question is, how many W's are there in all? So, ALL, all. So, there is no W. Therefore, the answer is no W. None. Very good. Immaculate Mary, super. Neela Gagya, very good. Arokya Amudan, very good. Sohail, super. So, very good, very good. Now everybody have started putting 0. Good. My next question is, what has hands but cannot clap? Post the answer in the chat box. What has hands but cannot clap? I repeat, what has hands but cannot clap? Post your answers in the chat box. Yes? What's the answer? You have to just think. Every day we are using it. What has hands but cannot clap? Very good, very good. Amit, Anuraja, Ashish, very good. The answer is watch. Next question. What gets wet while drying? What gets wet while drying? What gets wet while drying? Super. Aarti, very good. Udaya Kumar, very good. The answer is towel. Next question. I follow you all the time and copy your move, but you cannot touch me or catch me. Super. Shadow, Merlin. Next, very interesting question. People buy me to eat, but never eat me. What am I? Kavita, sometimes technical issues happen because it is online. Therefore, kindly cooperate. Very good. The answer is spoon and plate. Wonderful. I have no feet, no hands, no wings, but I climb to the sky. What am I? Next question. I have no feet, no hands, no wings, but I climb to the sky. What am I? No. No feet, no hands, no wings, but I climb to the sky. The answer is aeroplane has got wings. Smoke. Who said smoke? Hannah Matthew. Very good. The answer is smoke. Next interesting question. What we caught, we threw away. What we didn't catch, we kept. Mr. Smoke, everything is right. Next question. What we caught, we threw away. What we didn't catch, we kept. Sir has joined us.
Madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, are you able to see my screen, madam?
Yeah, we can see, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So sorry for the inconvenience. I mean, it happens accidentally. Okay, now see, the H index actually, it is calculated as number of articles and number of citations. Here you can find that the person has received only 6 citations, and that's why his H index is, against his 6th article, he has received 6 citations. His H index is calculated 6 actually. Now, and within all the 6 citation is 6 citation comes under the H core value. Remaining will not be considered in the H core value. Remaining will be considered for future value. Now, if you have that doubt, if you are not able to calculate it by manually like this, and there is one more easiest option. Easiest option is that we can feed the same in this one, what it is called Excel. In the Excel, when we make a line graph, in the line graph, where your x-axis and y-axis crosses, there your H index is shown. Here you can see that on my screen, that the line graph I have shown with the same data, and it shows that 6. Are you able to see it? Okay. And how to this one, this is for only teaching stuff. Another one is G index. Actually, G index is the improved the index of H. Actually, H index is calculated. H index is given by George Hirsch, and G index is given by Leo Eggy. Actually, how it is calculated, the G index, G index is calculated like, G index is calculated like this. Here you can find that. Then first there are 4 columns, or you can find that there are 4 columns. Here total number of citations is when the person has more number of citations and he is not satisfied with the H index. I want more. If he thinks such a thing, what happened? There is another improved index is nothing but the G index. And in the G index, how it is calculated, in the first column, you can find that there are about whatever the citation that the person has received is shown in the it is going to be arranged in decreasing order. That is known. You might have seen that the person has received 414 first for article first, and second article he has 181. In such a way, it is going to be arranged in decreasing order. And in they have been, in the second column, you can find that they have been given the rank, just nothing but the serial number. The serial number is considered as the rank here. And in the third column, you can find that the third column, you can see that the cumulative number of citations, the cumulative number of citation he has received is, calculated in the third column. And in the fourth column, you can find that the rank 1 is squared here as the rank square. So here in the rank 1, 1 square 1, and 2 square 4, 3 square 9, in such a way. Now, I think that you are able to understand what the column says, right? And you can find that here, what is the difference between the H index as well as the G index? You can see here, 41st article, that the person has received 41 41 citation. That means that person's H index stops here 41. Are you able to understand? Any doubt up to this? Anybody just answer me. And the 40 rank 1, you can see that 41, that is nothing but the number of article 41. He has received the number of citation 41. So that his citation 41, his article is also 41. Here H index is stopped, right? But what happened in the G index means where the person's rank square and cumulative number of citation is equal to the rank square or greater. There against to that row, what is the rank 1 is considered to be the G index. Here you can find that the rank square 3600 and cumulative number of citation is 3621. But in the next row, you can find that it is more than that and it is not equal. That is why against to that row, you can find in the rank 160. Against, rank 1 is 60. Here, the person's G index is 60. So, are you able to understand what I have told you now? Any one of you just answer. Am I able to make you clear? Otherwise, do you want to repeat it again? Any one of you just answer. Shall I move further?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So this is G index. Now we can say that. Now, dear friends, just note down this point. There is no need of making columns and rows for calculating G index in future. There is ready-made software available nowadays. What is that? Ready-made software available freely on open source software is available online. The name of the software is Publish or Perish. Try to understand what is the name of the software? Publish or Perish. It is available, and once your name has been input with the ID, immediately within the fraction of second, it will calculate your H index, your G index, HA norm, everything will be calculated in a fraction of second. So that don't think that your application is sent to any institution. They themselves calculated. Even if you have given wrong data, even they can easily find out what is the calculation about of your H index, G index immediately. Now, what are the other author level indicators? The M index is that M index is calculated only when the persons get the appointment. Thereafter, year by year, the person's improvement is there available or not. That is calculated here. You can find that one M index is money when the person has received 26 H index. How many years of service he has served so far? For example, 12 years. So what happened? H index divided by number of years of service in the publication activity, that is known as, whatever the answer comes, 2.17 is the person's M index. Actually, this M index reaches to 3 means the person is at the verge of retirement. So that it should be maintained to 3 with an improved level. That is what expected in the M index. And H index means whether the author is in the current situation of research activity. Otherwise, he gets the booty of only the old article. It is tested through H index. That means H index weights newer article more heavily than older article, so that the article lost their value over time. After some years, the article's value will be over. The new article will take into the shape, and the new article will receive more number of citation. This allows a clear picture of a more recent research that the researcher has involved and his impact. And HM index is nothing but, you might have seen that, and especially for the IQAC team also, you can note that recently we have seen that Stanford University, 2% of scientists, in which they have given only 2 calculation clearly. One is H index, another one is HM index. The HM index means when the author have more number of collaboration, what is his contribution to that particular article is measured through the HM index. So that the Stanford University, the highest calculation of top 2% of scientists are considered with the H index as well as HM index. What is HM index? HM index means what happened here, serial number. First column you can see that serial number. Here 1, 2, 3 you can find that, and here you can find this one citation. What the citation that the person has received. The citation that the person has received has to be arranged in decreasing order. And third column you can find that how for that particular article how many authors have been written. For example, 3 authors. Now weight has been given, one article weight is 1, and 1 divided by how many authors? 1 divided by 3 means 0.33 is the weight. And fourth, you can find that in the fifth column, you can find that, in the fourth column, you can find that cumulative number of weights. And now how HM index is calculated? The cumulative number of weights should be equal to the number of citation, not lesser than that. Here you can find that the person has, here in this table I have shown that 10.867 is the cumulative number of weights, and here at the second column you can find that at the same row 10 citations he has received, so that here the HM index of that person is 10 only, even though he has published 22 articles, but the HM index is based on his weightage on that particular on the papers is given only 10, so that this is HM index is another calculation. Okay, and another one is the I-10 index. You can find that I-10 index is very easy to be understood, that is calculated only in the Google Scholar. This is another pride. How many citation, how many article that a particular author has received minimum of 10 citations, minimum of 10 citations, that is taken as a one count, one I-10 index. Here you can find that in the table, you can see that in the first publication, first article, he has received 20 citation, means more than 10, I-10 1. And in the second article, he has received 18, means I-10 2, more than 10. So third article also 16, fourth article 12, fifth article exactly 10. But in the sixth article, he has received only 9 citation. That is not taken into the I-10 account. That is why the I-10 value, I-10 index of that particular author is 5 here. Okay. Now performance index. Now listen here, to give the promotion in the research centers, to give the promotion for the people, those who are working in the central, research central research centers like that, the scientist, otherwise researcher value has been considered, whether that particular year he has shown any performance in the research or not is calculated. How it is calculated? For example, I have given that, for example, the person's performance index in the year 2020, how many citations that the person has received exactly in the 2020. For example, he has received 4,439. And in this 2020, up to 2020, the person has published 37 articles. Now, the formula, what it is said, that calculation of P index, performance index, citation square divided by number of publications, and it is whole square by 1 by 3. That means power of 1 by 3. So here you can find that citation square 439 is citation square some value 192721, and the number of records, number of publication 37. It is calculated as citation square by number of publication 5208.68, which is to be converted to the power of 1 by 3. 1 by 3, the calculated value is 17.33. Now try to understand. In the year 2020, the person has received 17.33, means in the year next year 2021, whether he has received 17.34, means his percentage, his performance is improved performance. By chance the person has received 17.32, means in that particular year the researcher has not shown any performance. That is why that year will not be considered for promotion. This type of calculation is calculated for performance index. Try to understand. Now another one is journal level metric is, the researcher should have clear picture about of journal impact factor, site score value, eigen factor. Journal impact factor is calculated in Web of Science, site score is calculated in Scopus, eigen factor is calculated in Web of Science, and impact factor is calculated like this. I would tell you in the next PPT what is the impact factor and how it is calculated. The details I will tell you. There are bogus impact factors also available, so that don't involve in these bogus impact factor journals. We have to go with the original impact factor value. Now as I would show you another PPT which is relevant to your topic, which is relevant to the how to select the index journal, then I will combine these two matters along with that. You can cite that. Yeah. So let us go for whether now, whether you want to write an article. So as an article writer, you should have this index value. Only this index value, when can you acquire this index value? When you publish article. Now the thing is that why we want to publish the article for getting that index value, and our knowledge is to be shared to the world level. So if we want to share our knowledge with the world level, mean we should have the quality. That quality is said as the name of skills. So if you have the skill, as an article writer, what all the skills are needed for best article writing? One is solid written and verbal communication skills, which you know very well, because your writing should be known by everybody. Your writing should be understood by everybody, for which you need solid written and verbal communication skills. Another one is strong technical mindset with the ability to learn new technologies. So what are the new technologies comes to the field, immediately we have to understand, we have to learn, and we have to adapt those technologies for our purpose. For example, I can tell that what all the technologies are. The technologies are changing time to time. Just like that, how to do the research with some of the using some software and other things. What the new technology, what the new statistics method has come, we have to adapt it. Then only your article will be accepted in the index journal. What you have used some new technologies, whether you have used the old technologies, it will not be considered. And another one is super skill in using technical documentation related software. Technical documentation means what, sir? The person, the researcher should have the ability to download the articles through Mendeley, otherwise Zotero. Try to understand. So, and how to do all the citation value and how to cite the article, articles in the particular journal, particular writing, while writing articles by using this software. You should have this idea about of this related software. And another one is ability to write in a clear and concise way for the intended audience. So based on the audience interest, we have to give these things. So these are all the skills actually. Try to understand, my dear friends. So you can skip over it. You may think that what is it needed, these skills? If you don't have the skill, now try to understand. If you don't have the skill, just delete the first letter of the skill. What happened? You would kill the audience. Try to understand. You would kill the audience. Then what happened to the audience, sir? If you kill the audience, again delete K, they would become ill. They would become ill. And how long they would become ill? Again delete I, remaining 2L. 2L's lifelong. If you don't follow the skill, lifelong, your name is there in the author column, nobody will read your paper. Once nobody read your paper, you will not able to get your citation. So these are all the, just I will go a little bit fast about of what all the things are available. There are so many types of articles are available in the market. One is newspaper article. These newspaper articles are written mostly in the social, society by political science people, public administration, history people, right? Commerce people, economics people, newspaper article, so that we should have the target. We should be able to update ourselves to write up to the newspaper article. And another one is feature article. This regarding about something that we have to give in chronological order or emotive or subjective like this, that comes under which one? Feature article. And you know very well research articles. The students, otherwise researchers, the scientists, they write article in the journals, that comes under the research article. And what are the things of the discourse in the articles? How they expose their ideas. What are the names behind it? One is expository discourse. This is just a common form of writing, grouping, classification, definition, illustration. If you concentrate on this one, this will comes under the expository discourse. And if your article has temporal order like this, we have exposed the ideas with the action in the chronological order. Otherwise, order involves sequence of events one by one. What is the first event, second event, how it developed like this? This comes under the category of narrative discourse. Another one is descriptive discourse. It is like that a kind of picture making, indicating what someone, what something like this. If you do such a thing, that comes under the descriptive discourse. And another one is especially in the research article, the scientific article, that comes under argumentative discourse, which you might have studied there in your research methodology paper. Deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning, by using, if you discourse, the writer argues a case, otherwise express an opinion by looking at the problem from both the sides, that comes under the argumentative discourse. Okay, now let us come to the writers difference. Different kinds of writers. One is amateur writer. Amateur writer, who are all the amateur writers are? The researchers, just we people. While today, now only we have started writing the article, we comes under the amateur writer. And freelance writers, actually, these person write article, reviews, features of all kinds, all topics. They are called freelance writers. And professional writers, they are appointed in the newspapers. They write articles, feature article, like that, full time in business. They comes under the category of professional writer. We should target that. We should develop ourselves from amateur writer to freelance writer. Even we will be ready to go for professional writer. Okay, come to the main core point of our topic. As when you go for research paper, what are all the opportunities in front of us? What are the articles that we can write? Can we go for only full article? No, sir. We have opportunity. We can write short communication also in the journal. Short communication means if you focus on recent development with what are all the short communication you should have added as an add-on, that comes under short communication. Within up to 3 or 4 pages comes under the category of short communication. There is a greater demand in the market. In the journal market, short communications will be written. Short communications are written only with the expert, because they focus on the issues. They focus exactly on the short communication. What is the recent development? How they can predict how it goes in future. So these are all the things under the short communication. Another one is review paper. Review paper means having collected the reviews. Just I will tell you one thing. Whenever the RAC is conducted, when we ask the researcher, what are you doing now? What is your progress? Sir, I am collecting reviews, sir. What is the use of collecting reviews, sir? Do you think that it is only used for the writing review of literature part? No. Once you started collecting review paper, you should see what are the articles which supports your research concept. You should have to write in clear picture, and what all the articles are contrary to your research problem. When you write a summary, you can write up to 15 pages for this. If you write this type of things, that comes under the review paper. There is a greater demand for the review paper, but we people never concentrate. Review paper can be easily written. So every researcher, after collecting the reviews, they would concentrate at least writing one article on reviews. That is known as review paper. Just try to do these things, because if you collect the reviews from the same database, for example, if I have collected the data from only Web of Science, means you should write the article review of paper in Web of Science. Means there is a greater demand, they will immediately accept. The next one is research element. Research element means in Corona period, so new variant has come. So if you focus on that particular variant and how it emerges, what is its impact and how it will affect on the society, if you write within 4 or 5 pages, that is known as research element, like this, right? And we people are concentrated, all the people are full concentrate on the full article. That is why there is a long line of publication of your paper. And one thing I would tell you, that if you write short communication, even it will be taken, even if you have published one short communication or one research element in any index journal, even it will be taken, it will be considered for your submission of your thesis. Try to understand. Okay, right. So this is what the development, whatever I have told, that is given here as a explanation. Now this is the most important part. What are all the types of journals available in the market? One is open access journal, another one is limited access journal, another one is predatory journal, another one is cloned journal, another one is hijacked journals.
Sir, sorry for the interruption, sir.
Yes, madam.
One person has asked to explain about short communication, sir.
Short communication. So here you can find that short communication, the explanation I have given here, short paper that presents original and significant material for rapid dissemination. That means what? As I have given you the example that in the corona period, new variant came. Am I right or not? So that this should be informed to the society immediately. Rapid dissemination means now this is the variant which affects on the society. This is the characteristics of that particular variant, and it will affect in such a level, so that if you write short communication on about that particular variant or particular element in article, in a form of an article, whether it is sent to that particular specialized journal, that will comes under the category of short communication. And even it focus on a particular aspect of a problem or a new findings. So here maximum what it is expected, in short communication, 3000 words, not subdivided, what it is called 3000 words, and total is accepted as a short communication. Am I making myself clear, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us come here. Open access journal. Now listen, open access journal has two options in front of us. One is paid open access journal, unpaid open access journal. Open access journal means first we should understand what is open access journal. This open access journal has further division also: green open access, gold open access, bronze open access, right? In such a way, there are different kinds are there. Now listen, open access journal means whether your article has been published in the open access platform, it will be freely downloaded and there is no any payment for that. Try to understand, if your article is in open access platform, everyone can freely download and they can make use of your knowledge for their article or for in future. So if it is the case, here there is an option will be given by that journal. If the author selects the option for publishing his article in the open access platform, means the author has to pay APC charges, that is called paid. Try to understand, my dear friends. If an author, for example, if you select my article should be published in the open access platform, means you have to pay APC charges, that is paid open access journal. Unpaid means what? Having seen the quality of your article, the editor decides that this article should be in the open access platform. Try to understand, who decides? The editor decides. If the editor decides that your article should be there in the open access platform, then you need not pay. That comes under the unpaid open access. Try to understand unpaid open access. Now you will be able to understand what is paid open access and unpaid. There are another type of journal, limited access journal. Limited access journal means it is always unpaid. Why, sir? Limited, there is there chance of unpaid journals available in the market? Yes. These journals run on subscription based. They will earn money only through the subscription. They never expect any money from authors. So that comes under the limited access journal. Only the journal can be accessed by the people who has subscription. They can only see this. It is a type of a method of closed also. I can tell that it is not that open that much. So it may be only subscription based. There are journals which are comes under the subscription based. Maximum they will run the journals limited access journal. That is always unpaid. And predatory journals. What is the predatory journal? Predatory journals. And who are all the promoters of the predatory journals? You people are the promoters of predatory journal. What is predatory journal? They never follow any standard procedure. Try to understand. They run the journals only for, I can say that, money purpose, earning purpose. They never follow any indexing procedure. They never follow any impact factor, calculating impact factor value. They have their own impact factor method of calculation. They have their own ethics. They have their own legal methods. They never comes under any indexing, proper indexing method values. And when you submit your article in the predatory journal in the morning, while you go for the lunch time, you can find that your article will be, they will send you the message, mail, your article has been accepted. And next day, you will be very happy that my article has been accepted in this, the journal. Next morning, immediately one more mail you will receive, pay APC charges 5,000 rupees or 6,000 rupees, like that, because you enjoyed that whole night, your article has been accepted now. For that purpose, you have to pay 5,000 rupees. Next morning, you have to pay 5,000 rupees. Then only your article will be published. And it will be all online. They will tell that it will be online, so that you will be paying your APC charges, that will be shown online. But you cannot expect the proper citation from this your article. This is called a predatory journal. Another one is cloned journal. Cloned journal, actually, this is with only UGC journal. Try to understand. This is with only the UGC journals. I will show you that. UGC CAR list. Are you able to see my screen? Any one of you just answer?
Yes, sir. We can see.
In the UGC, they have clearly given the original journal, print journal. What is the cloned journal? They will not be included in the UGC CAR list. Now, you can find that who runs this cloned journal and what is the print journal. For example, especially in UGC CAR list, there are about thousands of journals available. All the journals, 90% of the journals are run by only faculty members. Then what there is a limitation in single issue, you should accept 350 articles. For example, they may receive 500 articles, 600 articles for that particular article issue, so that they will take all the 350 articles in the print copy. The same publisher will open online platform with the same ISSN number, same name of the journal, and it will be online. And that article will be reflected in, they will collect first 350 article also with money. They will collect money from them also. And remaining 300 article, they will also collect money. Now, any one of you just answer me. You can find that. Serial number 5. Are you able to see those who are going to answer? Who is the publisher in the serial number 5? Tell me.
Akhil Bharatiya Sanskrit Parishad.
Very good. So this is the original, right? Now cloned journal is at the right side. Who is the publisher?
Akhila Bharatiya Sanskrit Parishad Education Society.
Only name, just they have changed as a name, right? And now you can find that. One more, I will tell you that. Serial number 12, publisher.
The participants, you please kindly respond.
Serial number 12, who is the publisher?
Ratanahalati Somasekar.
Here also in the cloned journal.
Ratanahalati Somshekar.
Both are same. Try to understand.
Both are same.
Both are same.
Yes, sir.
Now try to understand. One thing you should be very clear. Now what happened? In the cigarette packet, you have seen that smoking is injurious to health. They might have printed. The duty of the government is over. once they have printed means the duty of the government is over. Only the smoker will have to concentrate. The UGC knows very well. UGC knows very well that who is the publisher of the print journal, who is the publisher of the cloned journal also. But they never take any action against them. My duty is that I have given the, clear picture who are all comes under the cloned journals. Now you should be careful. Try to understand, my dear friends. You should be careful. Now nobody will take action against them. You people should be careful not to send your paper to this cloned journal because they have informed you already. We have to follow this. Try to understand. So otherwise your money will be wasted. At the last minute when you submit your thesis, they will catch that no, it doesn't come under the clone. This one UGC careless journal. That's why it will not be considered. Last minute they will ask you. So that be careful. Another one is hijacked journals. Now, quite often you might have heard that. Quite often we receive phone calls from fraudulent. Tell your 16-digit number printed on your debit card or credit card. They will call you, and this type of fraudulence are available in the market, only 20%. But 80% of the fraudulent, they target only research scholars. Try to understand. 80% of the fraudulent, because here if you lose your money, you can give the complaint, but here you cannot give the complaint. Once your money is lost there in the publication activity, you cannot give complaint to anybody. Once, because they may say that we have published the article online, it is available, but whether it is valid or not, you have to look at it. What is hijacked journal? The hijackers are always on the Google platform. This hijacked journal is only with whom you know, Clarivate analysis. Now you can find that Clarivate means who you know. Any one of you just answer. Who is Clarivate? Clarivate is nothing but Web of Science. So what is the, here you can find, you can find that what is hijacked journals. Hijacked journals are duplicate or fake website of legitimate one utilizing the title, ISSN number and other information of the reputable journal. They are watching, hijackers are watching in which Web of Science journal more number of article is flowing. They will create the fake website and they will create the fake website as it is at original. And even they will take the articles from the archives and they will have to paste it there in that fake journal, fake website also the same. All the articles will be available. Published articles are available there in the fake journals also. Once you submit your article through Google, you will be taken by the hijackers. So that at any cost, you should not send your article through Google or maximum search in the Google in that platform. We should be very careful. We have to submit our article through that particular database through only. How to do that, I will tell you later. Right? Up to this, any doubt regarding this type of journals? Any one of you answer? Shall I move further?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And as I told you earlier, what are the different types of open access? Gold open access, bronze open access, green open access, diamond and platinum open access. Okay. Now, open access, there is one site. In this site also, you can calculate the open access cost calculation. But especially in the maximum, the Taylor and Francis and other, they will collect more than 20,000 rupees, 25,000 rupees like that. So that I will tell you what are the free journals available later. So what to do now, sir? What are the publishing house which are standard? Elsevier, Springer, Wiley-Blackwell, Taylor and Francis, Sage. They are called indexed journal. The indexed, they are the standard, journals. They will publish the articles in the index journal, either in Web of Science or Scopus. But still, there is one more fellow here that is known as, this publishing house is called Vanity Press. Vanity Press means they quite often mail you. What is Vanity Press? Vanity Press is a type of publishing where authors pay to have their own work published. You have to pay your work either in money or more often in author's publication rights. They will take your rights of your publication. Finally, what happened, they will take, even if you want to download your own paper, you have to pay money. That is known as vanity press. Be careful. Don't get involved in the vanity press. Now, one thing, keep in your mind that the index journal never send you mail to any individual. If you receive mail from any journals, they all predatory journals. Try to understand. Keep it in your mind. Now, the question is that, okay, sir, how to fix the target journal in Web of Science? Actually, in Web of Science, there are about 34,000 journals are there in the Web of Science in 150 discipline. Now, every research scholar should have an idea about of downloading JCR. What is JCR? Journal Citation Report. Journal Citation Report. And if you are not able to download JCR, means you are going to lose your money, because unless otherwise what all the journals are indexed in Web of Science, then how can you publish your article in the index journal either in Web of Science or Scopus? So that you yourself have to understand these are all the journals are indexed in Web of Science. How to download that? JCR is nothing but the Journal Citation Report. Every year it is updated. Every month it is updated. There you can find that JCR impact factor available in in Google also it is available. Otherwise, I will tell you one more method how to download these things. It takes time, no problem. Now, how to download the JCR? Now, I will tell you one more thing. Any one of you just answer. The participants, there are about 360 participants online. Some participants are from universities. Some participants are from colleges. Is it? Now here, they may have access of Web of Science or may not have access of Web of Science. The JCR can be downloaded only the people, those who have account in Web of Science. Try to understand. JCR can be downloaded only from the people from actually who have sign in. That means sign in value who has the account in Web of Science. How to, we can go for Web of Science in Web of Science account. How to create Web of Science account? I will show you one thing. Are you able to see my screen clearly? Just note down, take the note, and how to do this.
Yes,
Just
sir.
in the type,
Yes, sir.
just go to, I just go to Google now here. Yes, here you can find that. Just type E-Shoshindu. 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 If you click on that E-Shoshindu, it will take you to this page. Yeah. Are you able to see this page? Yes. Here you can click that members. If you top down menu, here you can find that universities, right? Universities. Here you can find that state universities, central universities, right? So any one of the participants tell me, any one of the participants tell me which university you belong to.
Lucknow University, Uttar Pradesh.
Pardon?
Annamalai University.
Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow University.
Annamalai University.
Manonmaniam Sundarnar University.
Yes, I will go with Manonmaniam Sundarnar because
Gujarat Vidyapith.
like this, your university name has to be, typed here.
Manonmaniam Sundarnar University.
Yes,
I'm
madam.
taking my-
I am taking with the Manonmaniam Sundarnath University. Manonmaniam Sundarnath University has come. Here you can find the view e-resources. Are you able to see view e-resources?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Click on that view e-resources. It will show in your university what all the databases are available, freely available. So it will show. If you click on that, it will show that what all the databases here in Manonmaniam Sundarnath University. These are all the databases. These are all the resources are available for free. Here you can find that Web of Science is available, right? Now listen to me carefully. How to create account in Web of Science? This is what I'm telling now. How to create account in Web of Science. Then only you will be able to publish your article directly to the particular index journal, so that you need not go go with any agent now. So if you want to publish your article directly to the Web of Science index journal, so how to do this? This method you have to follow. And somebody, those who are from colleges may have doubt, sir, how can I am from college. Your college may be affiliated to some university. Check your university, there you can find this type of Web of Science. Otherwise, you just, even if it is not available by that university also, which university have Web of Science access, just you visit one day and go to library, do the same activity as I tell. Once you have created, you can browse your Web of Science even from your home. Try to understand. Remote access can be created immediately by creating that. Now I just click on Web of Science here, right? I just click on Web of Science here. Once you have created the click on the Web of Science, it will go to Web of Science database. Now we have to go how to register as a user here, how to create account in Web of Science now. Now, once it has gone there, you can find that register. The top down menu is available in the right side top corner, register. So here, once you got this, here you can find that register available, sign in, register is available. Now, I have already account here. That is why I just, here you have to click on register. You have to give the details about that. Now what I have done, I have already have account in Web of Science. That's why I just included my name, mail ID, and as well as password. Automatically it has opened now. Now I am at home now, but still I am accessing Web of Science from my institution with the mail ID. Here you can find that the top right side corner, you can find my name. Are you able to see this? Now, once you have created this type of ID in Web of Science, once you have created, you can make use of Web of Science from your home itself. Keep it in mind, very important, but it will be valid only for 30 days. It will be valid only for 30 days. Then you can ask me. Now you can ask me what to do, sir, after 31st day. When you go for 31st day, what happened? It will, once you get in, sign in that Web of Science, it will show that sign in from your host institution. It will show like that. What it is expected after the 31st day, you should one time you have to sign in from your host institution. Means you just call your friend in the institution, in the university IP, and university IP you have to sign in. Then again 30 days you can use outside. Am I make myself clear? Now what you have to do, once you have come here Web of Science, you can find that left side menu. You can find that here, left side menu. Here in this menu, you can just click on that. JCR, if you click actually left side, it will come. It takes time. It will take you to this page. You have to click on Web of Science core collection. Just you have to click on Web of Science core collection like this. It will take you to this particular page. Here you can find that Web of Science core collection. Are you able to see it? Here, Web of Science. Now, list for each index are available. You have to click on Web of Science. If you click on this Web of Science, it will show like this. It will show like this. Here you can find that Science Citation Index, Social Science Citation Index, Arts Humanities Citation Index, Emerging Sources Citation Index, and JCR 2022-2023 in such a way. You have to click on this one, and automatically all the JCR indexed in, all the journals indexed in Web of Science will be downloaded in a fraction of a second. Every year you have to download this one. Every year you have to download and keep it in your system. And after downloading the name of the journal, then you have to, it has the link also through which we can go. Now, another one. I think that you may, I hope that you may understand how to download JCR from that. Now here you can find that I downloaded the JCR 2023 regarding the impact factor value. There are about any one of your any of the participants just answer my question. How many journals? I told you the total number of journals available in Web of Science.
34,000.
34,000. Okay.
34,000.
34,000.
34,000.
Now you can find that there are about 34,000 journals are available, right? Okay. Now to above impact factor value 200 above, there are only 2 journals. 100 and above 5 journals are there. Now you can find that majority of the journal falls in the category of above impact factor value of how much, you know? Majority of the journal 2 to 4, and below 1 is 1,495. 2 to 4, 1 to 1.99. There are about total. How many number of journals are total with impact factor value? Tell me. Any one of you answer now.
10,594.
Total number of journals are
34,000.
34,000.
what about remaining 24,000 journals? There is no impact factor value. There is no impact factor. They don't have any impact factor. Nil impact factors are there with that journals. Are you able to understand what I'm telling?
Yes, sir.
So that what I want to convey you now, whether you want to publish your article, you can find that whether you want to publish your article, you have to first start with if you have fear in you, just start with without impact factor value. Then proceed with below 1. Then you can proceed with 1 to 1.99. Then only you can develop yourself and submit your article in future step by step. If you target the journal only, if your guide says that you should have to publish about 10 impact factor value journal, is it possible? You may send the article, but they will not accept. Immediately it will be rejected. It will take more time. Your article may not be that much of quality. Then it will not be accepted. That is why what we people have to do, we should start from from less impact factor value, otherwise nil impact factor value. Then only the research scholars, you will be able to publish your article in index journal, especially in Web of Science. Are you able to understand what I'm telling? And one more thing, there is a policy in Web of Science. There are different types of indexes are there. Earlier slide I will show you that Science Citation Index, Social Science Citation Index, right? And humanity, arts and humanity citation index in such a way. There are so many citation indexes are there, but a journal which receives either it is science, medical, or social sciences, irrespective of any discipline, a journal which receives less than one impact factor, it will be automatically indexed in emerging source science index, citation index. Try to understand. Automatically it will be indexed, unless otherwise the journal proves itself its a quality, proves its quality by improving the H index, improving his impact factor more than one, it will be only indexed in which one? Emerging source citation index. But when it has improved above one, automatically it will be fit into the science citation index. According to that, our medical science means medical science citation index, like this, it will be indexed in particular journal, citation index. So this is the method you have to follow, right? And another one, up to this Web of Science, any doubt, anybody? Shall I move further?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, one more thing. Everybody, please open your, just listen to me carefully. Please listen. Impact factor is the terminology copyrighted to only Web of Science. What I'm telling, do you understand? Impact factor is the terminology copyrighted only to Web of Science journals. Scopus journal never say the word terminology impact factor for their journal. Try to understand. Scopus journals never claim the impact factor. They have their different calculation value by different terminologies, impact factor. Now, if I'm telling that, so I have published an article in Scopus. If I ask this question, what is that impact factor of that journal? That means I'm zero in knowledge. If I have published an article in Scopus, that Scopus journal may not have impact factor value. It may have different value equal to the impact factor, but not the impact factor. Try to understand, be carefully. Now, quite often we people will get in prey with the predatory journal. How to escape from the predatory journal? Shall I explain it now regarding the predatory journal?
Yes, sir.
These are all the sites which will help you to save you from predatory journal. One is Sherpa Romeo, right? Which one is Sherpa Romeo? This is one site in which if you go Sherpa Romeo page, it will say clearly whether your that particular journal is indexed in Web of Science or Scopus or predatory. It will clearly tell you. If you type the name of title of that article and ISSN number, it will clearly show you whether that journal, right, indexed in Web of Science or Scopus or which one. This is the page Sherpa Romeo, right, not Romeo Juliet. Here you can find that journal title or ISSN number, and if you just type the journal title or ISSN number, it will clearly tell you which index this is, the journal is indexed, which database it is indexed. Okay. Another one is Bell's list. Which one? Bell's list. And this is the most easiest one they have. You can find that the world librarian Jeffrey Beall, he has listed all predatory journal published all over the world from A to Z. You can find that with the link also. For example, even your guide says, even your research supervisor says, this journal is indexed in Web of Science or Scopus. Don't believe unless otherwise you cross check in this page. You come here, Control F, type that name of the journal, whether it is listed here in this journal, in this list, and click on that particular journal link. It will take you to the link. For example, I just take that this one. academic journals and research, AG, ACJR, like that, my guide has told. I just click on that, go to that particular, which one, particular web, page, and see whether the journal page, excuse me, who is that? Mute. See whether the web of, this page as well as your guide says the same pages are matching. The same pages are matching. So you should be very careful that it should not be. 1 minute. So it's not working. Actually, that particular journal page is not working. This is Sharpa Romeo and regarding this. Yeah, this is that Bell's list. Okay, this is the Bell's list. Okay, next one. Another one is in Google also there is a, page Google predatory. Google also, Google predatory list is available. So be careful. Even if you go this page also, you can find that list of journals, right? So this is also one thing. So note down these three things: Sharpa Romeo, Bell's list, Google predatory. Okay. Next thing, how to cross check the journal in Web of Science. Whether you have any name of the journals in Web of Science, how to cross check. By chance, whether it is predatory journal or Web of Science journal, how to cross check. Just what we have to do, just type master journalist in Google. Master journalist in Google. It will take you to this page. Master journalist in Google, it will take you to this page. And in this page, so what you have to do in this page, any one of you just answer me question. Do you know any name of the journal in Web of Science? If you want to cross check, let me show you whether it is really right or wrong. Any one of you, name of the journals in that is indexed in Web of Science. Otherwise, shall I write my spell it?
Crop research, sir.
Crop research. CROP. Very easy to type. That's why. Crop research. Now I want to cross check whether the crop research journal is indexed in Web of Science or not. I just type. Otherwise, ISSN number. Just I'm checking now. Now, madam who has said that crop research, is it field crop research? Is it field crop research?
Sheikh Salik.
There is no name by crop research in Web of Science. But
it is field crop research, sir.
Yes. Once again, I just type field crop research. Now field crop research. Now listen. Once you type exactly name of the journal, otherwise with ISSN number. Now just I check it now. Now listen. That is the result will be shown. Don't speak now. Now the result will be shown with the blue border. If this page show the result with the blue border, then you can clearly understand that is available in Web of Science. Whether it doesn't show with the blue border, it is clear that that journal is not indexed in Web of Science. Try to understand that is indexed in, that is not indexed in Web of Science. Now, madam, please. The journals which are resulted with the blue border. Are you able to understand, dear participants? The journals which are resulted with the blue border is indexed in Web of Science. Otherwise, it is not indexed in Web of Science. Try to understand. If it doesn't show with the blue border, even you have given the title, even you have given the ISS number, then namaskar, don't go to that particular journal. That may be predatory. Am I making it clear? How to submit your article now? You should come first here. If you want to individually submit your article by escaping from hijackers, mean you should come here. Then you can find that view profile page. Click on that view profile page. Then this can be done. This can be seen only with the people, those who have the login ID in Web of Science. I just click on the login because already I have logged it. Yeah. Now it will take. Now it takes to the journal website. Now publisher website, journal website. Click on visit site. Field craft science. Now I am in safe mode. No hijacker will take me out of this Web of Science database. Now I have clicked on the visit site of that particular journal. Now it will take me to that particular journal, exact original journal website. There I can find that submit column. Otherwise, I will read through the author guidelines and I will prepare the articles according to the author guidelines. And then through this way only, we have to upload our papers. Otherwise, hijackers will take us out to their site and our money will be lost. Am I making myself clear? So it takes time to reach that particular journal site. No problem. See, this is what Science Direct. Now there are about in the Science Direct, that particular journal is available. I will click on that, then I will go in such a way it shows that now. Okay. Let me move further with that. Up to Web of Science, I have told you. So even we can download the Web of Science discontinued list in the master journalist from the monthly changes archive. As I told you, as I shown you earlier, how to download the JCR. The same way, monthly, whether we have to cross check. The researcher has to cross check every month in the Web of Science database whether our selected journal is in the list or discontinued. Every month you can find that May 2023, like that, June 2000, July, August, September. In such a way, we can download and find out whether our journal is still in the Web of Science or not. We can find out. Okay. Next, this is also another method. Some advertisement like that. Some of the journals which are indexed in Web of Science, computational material science, and it takes within 2 weeks your article will be first decision whether it will be accepted or not will be shown here, this journal. And maximum publication charge, both paid and free, under open access option. Another one is Fusion Science and Technology. Another one is Science Bulletin. Another one is Trends in Cognitive Science. Here you can find that within time to publication 4 to 6 months. 4 to 6 months. And publication charges both. As I shown you that earlier, Science Bulletin also within 12 weeks. 12 weeks means within 3 months. Publication charges both paid and free. Open access option, right? Another one is Comparative Biochemistry and Physiology. Actually, this is, acceptance rate is 38% within 6 weeks. 6 weeks means 1.5 months. Within 1.5 months. And publication charges also both paid and free available in open access option. Journal of Environmental Management, this also like this. You can find that acceptance rate is 18% and time to publication within 6 weeks. And publication charges also, as I told you, both paid and free. Another one is Expositiones Mathematica. You can find that time to publication within 5 months. 95% of the acceptance rate is that. Another one is Current Biology. This is indexed in both, right? Web of Science and Scopus also, and 25% acceptance rate. Within 9 weeks, your article will be published. Another one is Trends in Biotechnology. There is publication charge both paid and free. And here you can find that 97% of the acceptance rate, time to publication 4 to 7 months only. Now let us go for how to select journals from the Scopus. Now Web of Science is over. How to escape from the predatory is over. Shall I move to Scopus now? Any doubt from anybody? Some doubt from somebody? No doubt from nobody, I think.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Sir, even if we publish in Web of Science with no impact factor, our thesis will be accepted by the university?
Yes. Because what it
sir,
is said that it is mandatory to publish in index journal, not the impact factor value they have said.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. So it has a more probability that journal can be discontinued if it has no impact factor?
Actually, that you have to cross check, as I told you that. It is your duty, you have to cross check. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, right. As I told you that.
Tell about the UGC CAR list also, sir.
Yeah, UGC CAR also discontinued list will be shown every month. You can sign that once in 4 months they are discontinuing the journals and they are adding the journals also, right? Okay, now see, as I told you that impact factor is the terminology used in Web of Science, but in Scopus they use the SJR value. What is that? SJR. What is SJR? Scientific journal ranking, otherwise Chimago journal and country rank they are spelling. So now how to cross check, how to find out the journal from the Scopus. Most of the students, most of the research scholars, sir, I don't know what all the journals are published, indexed in Scopus, I don't know, sir. Why you people are, because they never go any search in the online. That is the reason they are doing that. Follow me how to do at your own. Now just type SJR in Google. SJR in Google, it will take you to this page. SJR in the Google, it will take you to this page. When you come to this page, you can find that there are so many options are available. Here what you have to do, you have to click on journal ranking. You have to click on journal ranking. In the SGR, if you click here, it will take you to this page, right? Are you able to see this page?
Yes,
here, journal ranking, I have clicked it, it will come. Any one of you answer, any one of you. I am going to help you to find out the journal for your subject, right? There is no any, hide and seek. Just online 24 hours it is available and there is no charge for it. It is free to look at this page in the Google. Now, any one of you, what subject area journal you want? These are all the options. Tell me any one of you. Management. Now, business management and accounting. I have selected this one. Okay, just to follow this. The same way you have to search, right? Hereafter you have to search. How I am going to do business management accounting. I just click on it. Now next, what happened again? Next, second drop down one, all subject category. You can take all subject category, no problem. Whether you have especially the particular subject field is again subfield is needed, you can come here. Here you can find that business and international management, business management accounting, industrial relation, all the things you can take, no problem at all. Why do you deal with? You can go with all subject categories, no problem. Otherwise, you can go with other. And who said that management? Do you want to compete with the world level? Otherwise, only I want to see the India journals only. Tell me.
Indian.
India. Don't want to compete with the world level? Okay, no problem. Just I am typing India. Just I type India, right? Okay, now again, all types. You want only journals. Am I right? Journals. Now there are about 22 journals available in management with these are the name with the links are available. Here you can find that SGR values are arranged in decreasing order, and it is said that Q1, Q2, Q3 like this. It has been shown that there are about 22 journals in management category available from India. There is no any hide and seek. One of the participants has told me, I have just searched with the same what they have said, and we have got the result. In such a way, you have to search online with the option SGR through the Google. It will take you to this page and you can search. Hereafter, the participants, you should not depend on anybody. You yourself can download, you yourself can see what all the journals are available in Scopus. Now you can find here Q1, Q2. What is Q1, Q2? Q1 is called here Q1. This is called quartile. What is that? Quartile. Quartile 1 journals are there, quartile 2 journals are there, quartile 3 journals are there, quartile 4 journals also available. What is this quartile? You know, this is nothing but based on the SGR value. They never says that impact factor value, SGR value. Based on the SGR value in that particular discipline, the journals will be ranked from 1 to 100. The journal which are ranked 1 to 25 will fall automatically in Q1 journal. Am I making myself clear? Then the journal which are ranked right 26 to 50, that comes under the Q2 journals. You can find that. Then the journals which are ranked 51 to 75, they comes under the Q3 journals, and 76 to 100 ranking, they are considered to be the Q4 journal. Now, in which quartile Q would you like to publish your article, in the Q1 journal or Q2 journal or Q3 journal or Q4 journal? Any one of you answer?
Q1.
Q4.
We should start with, as we are the beginners, because we are the amateur writer. We should not target with the Q1 journal. Immediately our paper will be rejected. Am I making so clear? And one more additional information I will tell you. There are journals available in Scopus without Q value. Even without Q value, even we can target those type of journals as the beginners. Without Q value also we can go, but it will be indexed in Scopus. Don't worry. So that, well, how to fix the journal in the Scopus, that is through SJR, we can fix the article. We can just we can find out the journals from the Scopus. Okay. So this is the easiest method that you yourself can do. These are the things the people don't know so far. Hereafter, those who have attended these sessions will be easily find out their target journal in one by one. The links are available. Here you can find that. For example, Journal of the Textile Association, if you click, automatically the journal. How to submit your article? Again, I'm telling you, don't go through Google. If you go through Google, what happened? Automatically hijacker will catch you. So that you should come here and you should click on the journal. Then it will take you to that particular page. Then only that, from there only you have to submit your article. And one more thing you should keep in your mind, whether it is index journal, at any cost, the journal editor will not expect you. Here you can find that Journal of Textile Association. Here you can see that full detail has been has coming here. Then you can take this one, subject category, through these journals. You can take all this information. Then publisher, through publisher, you can go to particular journal. Am I making this clear? And as I told you earlier, once you have gone there, no editor will expect you, no standard journal, index journal will accept your paper with only one PDF file or only one Word file. Whether you go to that particular site, you have to create a login ID password there for that particular every journal, and you have to upload your article with 7 different files. Your title, try to understand, your title with the abstract, only one one upload, separate your title without your name, full article, right? Then third one, your title, right? Then reference, separate, you have to paste, and it will be created in HTML format, references separate. Then your tables will be separate, uploaded separately. Your graph will be uploaded separately in GIF form, right? Then further, your author bibliography has to be separately submitted. Copyright form has to be submitted separately. Minimum of 7 files you have to upload in the index journal. If it is a case of predatory journal, only one PDF, otherwise Word file itself sufficient in the predatory journal, but in indexed journals it may not so. Okay. Sir, organizers, it's more than 8:30. Shall I move further?
Since there was a break, maybe you can take another 5 to 10 minutes, sir.
Break for, then shall we move further?
No, sir, not break in sense because of some technical issue. We missed out 5 minutes. No, sir. That 5 minutes you can take, sir.
Okay, right. Next, whether you have particular journal in your mind and you have to cross-check that particular journal in Scopus, how to do that? For example, if you have any particular journal in your mind, how to do that? Just type Scopus in the Google. It will take you to this page. If you click on, just type Scopus in the Google, it will take you to this page. Earlier I show you with the SJR. Here you can directly type Scopus in the Google. It will take you to this page. Let me show you that. How it would be, I will show you. Takes time, no problem. It will take you to like this. Here you can find title as well as title of titles, ISS number, like that it will be there. Here you have to type the name of the particular journal. If you type the name of the journal, automatically it is there in the Google, Scopus, it will show, drop down like this. If you click on find sources, then what happened? It will bring like this. It will bring like this. Then you have to click on that. If you click on that, it will take you to that particular journal detail. From which year to which year it has been covered in Scopus. It will show like this, right? And whether it is current means from this year to it has been up to current year. So 2024 it will show, so that you can understand that journal will be in the Scopus still, so we can go with the Scopus like this, right? Then whether we want to find out the Scopus discontinued list, just this page will be helpful to you. Yeah, as I told you that Scopus, this page has opened now. Here subject area, insert title. Click. Any one of the participants, do you want to cross check any name of the journals in Scopus? If you know the name of the journal in Scopus, just tell me.
Emerald Journal.
Emerald is the publisher. Name of the journal. Exact name.
Education and administration, sir.
Education and administration. Am I right?
Yes,
education, just education and administration. Journal of Territory Education Administration is available. The Journal of Health Administration Education is available. so that the title what you have said is not available in Scopus.
Okay, sir.
Okay. For example, Journal of Tertiary Education. Just I am taking this one.
Yes.
Journal of Tertiary.
Yes,
If it is a case.
Excuse me, sir. Is there any general statistics?
Last slide I have shown you that regarding SJR. Through SJR, you can find out the number of journals in Scopus relevant to statistics. Whether you follow
Okay,
that.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
For example, this is the most, wonderful thing here. For example, I would like to publish an article in Journal of Tertiary Education Administration. Listen to me carefully. Journal of Tertiary Education Administration. If I come here itself I can understand that this journal is discontinued. Listen, this journal is discontinued. You can find that site score is not available, highest percent is not available. It means that this journal is not available in, this is discontinued. Let me show you that. I just click on that. See, indexed in 1979 to 1995, coverage discontinued in Scopus, so that we can understand whether it is discontinued. We should not go for this type of journals. Okay, we should be very careful. And another one, once you have published your article, if your article has been published, you cannot argue with the organizer, your research center, directorate. Sir, my article has been published in Scopus. You should not argue unless otherwise this type of search you do and your name has been reflected like that. For example, I have published an article. That article may be in the journal page, but so far it may not be indexed. It will take minimum of 3 months to index your article in the Scopus. So whether it is indexed or not, how to select, you can find here author search. One thing, click on author search and type your name. For example, I just type my name. I have typed my name and my affiliation. I have typed my name and my affiliation, and just I click on search. Here you can find that my name has come here. Just I click on that. My name with how many articles? There are about 30 articles are there in Scopus. This title has been shown here. This title has been shown here. Now listen to me carefully. Whether my article, published article is shown in this page, then only you will be eligible to submit your thesis with the saying that your article has been indexed in Web of Science or Scopus, like this. Am I making this clear? Any doubt from anybody? Otherwise, your article is published in that particular journal, but not indexed in Scopus. Another method, listen here, sources. Now, one of the journal's title, just I am going to type the name of the journal. For example, this is the Library Progress International. This is the name of the journal. Whether your article has been published in that particular journal, you are telling that your article has been published in that particular journal. Now, listen, whether you have come here, in the original database, you can find that view all documents. This article, this option will be open. Now, as it is, I am in the, remote access, and the Scopus is not comes under the remote access. That's why it doesn't show here. View all documents, whether in the, within the campus, whether you click on that, all the articles recently indexed in that particular journal will be shown. Whether your article has been shown there, then you can say that my article has been indexed now in that particular journals, particular Scopus database. In such a way, you can say. Otherwise, you cannot say so. Next one, the most important part, whether how to select the journal selection tips I am going to give you. This is one page journalsearches.com. Note down journalsearches.com. If you go here, this is the aggregator. This is an aggregator where it gives a lot of ideas about the journals from one platform. Now you can find that whether you want to find out the top journals in your subject, click on top journals, right side. You can find that left side, you can find that subjects. Sir, I belong to, for example, I belong to, you can say that chemistry, sir. If I click on chemistry, what are all the top journals in the chemistry will be shown. 110 chemistry journals have been shown here. Once again, I will come with some other subjects. Here you can find that history. Sir, I belong to history, sir. I want to know what are all the top journals available in history. These are all the top journals available in the history with the SGR value. Whether it shows the SGR value means Scopus journals, or it shows Scopus journal. These are all the top journals in that particular subject. If you go on downloading, you can go on seeing with the link is available. And one more thing, sir, only 3 months are available to submit my thesis, sir. I want fast publication, sir. Go click on right side fast publication and left side subject. Left side subject. For example, I belong to economics, econometrics, and finance. Just click fast publication in economics. It says that this journal will be published within 4 weeks. This journal will publish your article within 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 10 weeks, 8 weeks, then 2 weeks. Dynamic economic models. University, this journal will publish your article within 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, like this. It is available. So you can check and you can immediately publish your article. This is a fast publication platform. You can find out the name of the journals. Am I making it clear? Some of your research scholars may say that, sir, I belong to poor family, sir. I'm not able to pay 20,000 rupees, sir. No problem. Come to this site. You can find that free publication. Find out free publication. When you click on the free publication, left side subject. For example, I belong to, horticulture. I just click on that with the subject horticulture. Here, these journals are free, right? You can find that these 27 journals are free with the Scopus, right? You can go, ESIN number is available. You can click on whether it is indexed in Web of Science or Scopus. You have to cross check, right? Free publication with some other journals. Free publication with some other journals. For example, some other subjects, I belong to computer science. Click on computer science. So these are all the free journals available in computer science, right? So you can submit your article here and they won't expect any money from you. So these are all the methods that we can follow to find out. This platform is named as journalsearch.com. Journalsearch.com. Journalsearches.com. Note down. So this will be helpful to you to cater all your needs in one platform. This website is an aggregator. I can tell that it will give both Web of Science journals details as well as Scopus journal detail. Even it will show about predatory. You want to be very careful. You want to be very careful. Okay. So that now I hope that as time is almost, reaching to 9. Now I think that I can stop here, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, I've got lots of information. We know, sir, but due to time constraint, we'll end here. We'll have the first class sometime. Once more, we'll have sometime. Now I request Vanilla Madam to propose the vote of thanks, a formal vote of thanks. The participants, I think I have taken 10 more minutes of your valuable time, but that 10 minutes information was much more valuable than your time. Thank you very much for being with us. All the 348 participants were there with us. Venila madam.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Shall I propose a vote of thanks?
Yes, before that, madam,
Yeah.
if you want to make any clarification, participants, if you want to ask any, you can ask me before giving vote of.
Sir, I have a query.
Yes.
May I ask any question?
Yes, yes, please.
Sir, if I send any paper to Q1 ranking general and they rejected my paper, then can I not send again this paper to Q3 general or Q4 general for publishing?
Once again, somebody please mute others' mic. Tell me once again.
Sir, my question is, if I want to, I am a newcomer actually, and I want to publish my paper, then if I send that paper in Q1 ranking general and they rejected my paper, then can I not? Yeah.
Once they have rejected means you can go with Q2 or Q3 as once it is rejected, but you should not send both of the journals or more than one journals at a time.
Okay, if they rejected my paper, then can I go through another paper?
But why they reject your paper? They might have sent the reviewer's comment. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir, you're right.
You have to modify it and then send it to other journals.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Because they have spent some time on your papers and they have, as an expert, they have seen some defects on your paper. So this is better for you. You have to, whether they have given any comments means you should modify it. You should correct it means it will be more beneficial to accept, get accepted, immediate acceptance in other journals.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, right. Any other
Sir,
question?
I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Tell
me about UGC catalyst. I published in a journal, Scopus or in the Web of Science. That is accepted, but it is discontinued later. So what I have to do?
Yes.
I can go for another journal.
Very good question. Very good question. Now listen. Last slide I have shown you with my name, right? In Scopus. Have you seen it or not?
Yes, sir.
Once that paper is indexed under my name in Scopus, try to understand? Either it is discontinued, whether that journal has been discontinued, no problem. You are eligible to claim for your benefit from anybody. Nobody has the right to say that your journal has been discontinued. That is why this paper could not be accepted. Nobody has the right to say so. Try to understand? Because once it is indexed in Scopus under your name, that institution has benefited by your name. They have shown this, they have taken your data and might have submitted to NIRF or NAC, so that they don't have the rights to say your paper has, your article, your journal has been discontinued. Try to understand? Once it is indexed means it will remain in Scopus database forever.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir,
thank you, sir.
Very useful presentation, but can you share the PPT slides in the group or
this is
with
copyrighted, sir.
organizers?
This is copyrighted. For every slide, I have spent minimum of 30 to 40 minutes for each and every slide. You might have seen that, the quality of the slide.
Great, sir. Great.
Yes.
But thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, thank you for the teaching session, sir. I just wanted to ask one thing. Suppose if someone is publishing a paper and that paper has 2-3 authors, and I am like the second or the third author. So is it the same value the first author has, or when the paper is being cited, so will the second author's name will also be cited?
Yes. I understand your question. For example, there are 300 authors. Imagine, right? If anyone has cited your paper, all the 300 authors will be given 1111 citation. The citation may not be distributed. Am I making so clear?
Noted.
Are you able to are you able to understand my answer?
Yes, yes, sir, I understood it.
Okay, right. Yes, any other question?
Tell me about the UGC list, sir.
Come on, we will be there.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Okay. Yes,
Tell
yes.
about the
Hello.
UGC list.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I
Yes,
have a
sir.
question.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, if any author wants to write any paper with 4 people, can he write the paper? Is it beneficial for him or not?
Once again, I don't catch your point.
Sir, my point is, if any paper has 4 authors, then the authors, is it beneficial for authors to write that paper or not?
Yes, actually 4 authors are there for a single paper. Or the 4 authors will be given citation equally. But the position of authors, for example, if I am first author, I will be given 60% of mark, right? For promotion and other things. Remaining authors will be 40 marks will be distributed to all other authors. Have you got my answer? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Right.
Come again,
Yes.
sir. Come again, sir. Please come again.
Yes.
Listen properly. Come again, sir. How this will be shared among?
Yes, the same answer do you want to expect it to be said again? So see,
Yes, sir.
if the first author will be 60% of marks, right? 60% of mark. The second author and third author will be given remaining marks.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, regarding the corresponding author, sir.
Corresponding author, maybe he may be in the 15th position. He will be given 60%. Am I making so clear? Corresponding author may be in any position, but for that person only 60% mark will be given. 60% of the share will be given to only corresponding author.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
Sir, please tell me about the UGC list journals.
UGC list are the list which are recommended by the IQAC and the principals of the colleges, accepted by the UGC, and UGC Savitri Pule University has that portal. They have accepted that journals and they are maximum print journals. Try to understand UGC list. UGC list is only, UGC list has 2 categories. UGC list has 2 group. Group first is the the journals which are accepted, recommended by the IQAC as well as the principals of the colleges. And group second is what I have told you now, Web of Science Scopus comes under the group second list, right? So that groups have, UGC list is maximum we can find that UGC list journals are only for those people, languages, linguistics people, the regional language only considered for the UGC list, not for all the subject by the universities. Nowadays, what it is said that UGC, some of the universities accept UGC list journals, but majority of the universities, they ask only UGC list group second journals, that is nothing but the Web of Science and Scopus. Am I making it clear, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, I have a question, sir. Can I ask?
Yes, please.
So actually, we are writing the article and presenting the paper in conferences. After presenting the paper, they say your papers are selected. It's very good. It's very nice. Finally, they are, when we say, sir, we need to publish it, they are asking for 40,000, 80,000. I don't know why it's like this.
Okay.
It is in Scopus, actually. I requested for publishing in Scopus.
In my presentation, I have clearly told you that if you go to the particular database through agent, they will ask more money, right? Now I have trained you how to catch the fish by your own self. If you buy the fish from the market, you have to give the distributor's money also. Otherwise, the broker money also you have to pay.
Okay, why there should be a distributor, sir?
That's what I told you, that I showed you, I already told you that.
Yeah,
why
you
do you
showed the
depend
way.
on them? Why do you depend on them? When you don't have that much of quality, you are depending the broker. Why do you go with that broker? You go directly.
We present the paper in the conferences.
That's what,
in
sir.
big,
That's what
big college.
That's what they are. They are type of brokers. There are so many types of brokers. They are also the brokers.
Very reputed colleges. That's what I'm worried.
Sir, that's what I'm telling you now. In UGC care list also, the cloned journals are given by the only the same publisher, which are well known by the UGC. Have they ever asked any questions against them?
Okay.
That's what we want to be very careful, sir. It is our money.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, I have another question.
Yes.
Can I? Sir, if we have to choose between UGC care list journals or Scopus, where should we publish our paper?
Again, once again.
If we have to choose between UGC care list journals and Scopus, where should we publish our article or our paper?
Sir, Scopus database, whether you click on Scopus means it will take you to the Scopus database only, even though it is in the UGC care list.
Oh, okay, sir.
They are not separate.
Okay. I thought they are separate.
No, they just give the link. If you click, immediately it will take you to the database which I have shown you.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Right.
Sir, can we end the session, sir?
Ask the participants, madam.
Participants, can we end the session?
Sure, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I know you got lots of queries.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Maybe
you.
you can contact through mail.
Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
So really wonderful participants. They have a lot of, they have listened really well, except some of the participants have a chatting in between. But anyhow, all the other participants have listened very carefully. That's why they have asked this type of many questions. Worthwhile questions they have asked based on my explanations. Very good. Thank you.
The chat box also reveals wonderful session, highly informative, very excellent session. They need the PowerPoint, they need the presentation, excellent presentation. Thank you, lecture, sir. Very nice, sir. Thank you for the highly informative lecture. Vanilla madam, kindly propose the vote of thanks. Vanilla madam.
I think that madam thought that it may take time to end the session.
Okay, some technical issue. Madam is unable to unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam has
I'm
come,
here.
madam.
Yes, I'm here.
Then you come.
Oh. Good evening, everyone present here. On behalf of the organizing team, I, Dr. L. Vanilla, have great pleasure in proposing the vote of thanks on this occasion. First of all, I'm very grateful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor R.M. Kadaresan, and Registrar in Charge, Professor M. Prakash, for permitting us to organize this 3 days virtual workshop. I also wish to express my gratitude to IQAC Director and this workshop Director, Professor S. Ariudainambi, as well as the convener of this workshop, Professor A. Raghupati, Director of DAR, Dr. S. Ramesh Kumar, Deputy Director of IQAC, for their support in organizing these 3 days event. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for the organizer, the Deputy Director of IQAC, Dr. S. Karthik Kumar, Dr. G. Baradan, and Dr. K. Jaiprakash, Deputy Directors of Deputy Director of IKSC, and the Deputy Director of DAR is Dr. S. Balu, Dr. D. Geeta, Associate Professor of Physics, Dr. K. Pravina, Associate Professor of Library and Information Science, Dr. Neelakantan, Assistant Professor of Philosophy, and Dr. R. Nagarajan, Assistant Professor and Program of Computer and Information Science, for the valuable contribution in making this workshop a success. I'd like to thank our distinguished speaker, the real Baksha of tips and tricks on research methodology, Professor Dr. M. Sadiq Basha, Professor and Head, Department of Library and Information Science, Annamalai University, for the wonderful lecture delivered today on index, journal, and matrix and citation database tools and techniques. Sir, you're truly a library and your lecture was informative, as the name of your department, Library and Information Science. He explained almost everything from creating IDs to publishing the papers in journals with high impact factors. He explained the citation details in elaborate manner, which will be helpful in increasing our citations in all indexing, including the Hedge Index. He demonstrated the types of journal, whether paid or unpaid, in a very clear manner, and also clarified how to identify the journals that are not genuine. And he also pointed out how to increase the Web of Science account. Overall, your lecture was interesting and thought-provoking, sir. Finally, I would like to convey my gratitude to the participant for taking the time to join us today and for assisting us in making this event a huge success. It is expected that after this workshop, the knowledge gained will positively enhance your research. Once again, I thank you all for attending the workshop today. Your participation and insightful questions were greatly appreciated. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, madam.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you
Really,
for
it
all
was
the
informative.
participants. So,
Thank you, sir.
thank you
you,
all.
madam.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, participants.
Thank you,
We
sir.
will meet again tomorrow evening sharp 6:30. The same link will
Thank
be
you.
there. You can start. Tomorrow also we'll be having an interesting session from Professor Tanish Kodi. He is a professor of Library Information Science from Central University of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. Good night.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
you,
Good
ma'am.
night. Take care.